Today we come together to this platform to celebrate the 17th Foundation Day of Asian Institute of Nursing Education. Asian Institute of Nursing Education is the first private nursing institute in the entire Northeast, established in 2004 by Dr. and Mrs. Muna Bhagat. This occasion gives us an opportunity to take stock of our achievements and to rededicate ourselves to face new challenges that lie ahead. To commence the program, we shall proceed with the flag hoisting.
We commence the 17th Foundation Day celebration of Asian Institute of Nursing Education by flag hoisting, which will be led by Madam Principal and our Project Director, Sir Sabaswadeka. I request Madam Nitali Barman to kindly felicitate Sir.
Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. Now we will have the traditional lamp lighting ceremony to be led by Madam Principal and the faculties, and we also have with us Sir Sabaswadeka. Was indeed a lovely performance. Now, may I invite Madam Sabita Bayan, Associate Professor of AINA, to welcome the gathering.
A very good morning to all present here. It's my profound privilege to offer welcome address on this auspicious day. First and foremost, I, on behalf of my principal and all the faculties, would like to extend my very warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Ranjan Kumar Kakoti sir, Director, Students Welfare, Guwahati University and Coordinator, NSS, who instantly accepted our invitation. And in spite of his busy schedule, he joined us. I welcome you, sir. It is my honor, more than pleasure, to welcome our Sir, Dr. N.C. Bora, CMD, GNRC Hospitals. Sir is the person who put the foundation of our institute, planting as a sapling, and now our college is all grown as a large tree. I am glad to respectfully and cordially welcome our dear Sir, Sobesar Dekha, Project Director, GNRC Hospitals. Sir, your contribution towards AINE is endless. I welcome you, sir. It is a great pleasure to welcome such a noted personality. She is none other than our Madam Principal, Dr. Unmana Borgohain Saikia, the guiding force who professionally prepared all of us to convert opportunity into success. Next, I would like to welcome our Vice Principal Ma'am, Dr. Ranjirani Das, on this auspicious occasion. I also welcome, my heartiest welcome to all the dignitaries joined through this virtual platform to make the program a successful one. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I invite our dearest Madam Principal, Dr. Mrs. Unmana Borgohain Saikia, Principal of AINE, cum Dean Srimanta Saharadeva University of Health Sciences, to deliver a speech.
Honorable Chief Guest, Sir Dr. Ranjan Kumar Kakoti, Director, Student Welfare and NSS Program Coordinator, Guwahati University. Respected Sir Dr. N.C. Bora, Managing Trustee and CMD of GNRC Hospital, who is the brain behind this institute. Respected Mr. Sobesar Dekha, Sir, Project Director, GNRC. Esteemed guests, students and faculties, warm greetings to each one of you. On this 17th birthday of the AINE, I extend my deepest gratitude to all, and I thank students and parents and our well-wishers for reposing faith on us. When I look back the year when we just started, we had to make individual call to each student's family, because at that time people were not much aware about the degree nursing course. And now we have completed 17 years. Of course, we had a lot of challenges and difficulties. However, we could achieve today many more than we have thought about. And now we have more than 14 nursing colleges at Guwahati. So challenges become more and more for us to prepare the students as best nursing professionals. Now, COVID pandemic is imposing us strange and unprecedented situation. We never could imagine that we have to stay apart when one of our family members sick. Even temple, mosques, church will close down. Clothes are handled, school are closed, only the hospital doors are open. This toughest time, really, we can't imagine our wild dream too. But dear students, you as healthcare professionals need to stand strong and talk to save the humanity. My dear students, the people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I appreciate each one of you of your dedication and service to humanity. COVID-19 pandemic has altered lives and disrupted life across the world. Abrupt change from the real classroom to the virtual classroom, and there's a huge impact in the students due to technological change and lot many things. But however, I understand not only students, parents, teachers also suffer the same. But I'm proud of you all. as not only you adjusted with the virtual platform of learning, but also came out to serve the humanity during COVID crisis, especially my dear fourth-year students. I also appreciate dedicated staff of AINE, both teaching and non-teaching, have been showing their care and concern for the students during this pandemic to provide best possible learning infrastructure, especially to mention our librarian Chandrika and junior accounts officer Hiranjuti for untiring support for day and night for conducting the virtual classes. I really appreciate you, dear teachers. Things are changing. You can imagine demography of the students, culture of the students, and rapid technological changes. Of course, this pandemic is multiplying it. So it's high time for us to be proactive, prepare students smarter and in faster pace. Unfortunately, healthcare industry in our region yet to walk many more miles. So we have to really work harder than whatever doing. However, I say, count blessings in disguise. Pandemic has taught us how important our lives, how few basic items are enough for us. And this crisis made us to explore our innate skill and I am extremely sorry. Due to technological problem, the things got disrupted. So as I would like to tell you all, though there are so many problems, however, we can count the blessings in disguise. A pandemic has taught us how important our lives, how few basic things are enough for us. And we cannot go to the temple, but definitely we can pray from our home. We have learned and we have learned that how we have to adapt with the technology, and adaptability is the key to survive. But we have to innovate constantly. So we have to take the lesson for us, but we have to be careful. Fear should not overpower us. That is the main lesson, and we have to keep our emotional quotient up and let us be alert. That optimistic and innovative is the current situation, is the demand for the quality healthcare professional. If we do not remain optimistic, and we will not be able to survive. So we have to prepare their professionals as compassionate, as competent too. I would like to tell my dear students, this is a great opportunities for you to prepare and exhibit your proficiency. I'm confident expertise and experience of today's will guide us a new pathway for better tomorrow. Stay strong, stay positive. And with this, I'm ending my speech. Long live AINE. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are encouraged by in unprecedented times like these. We are also privileged to have with us Dr. N.C. Borasar, CMD of JNRC Hospital Limited. May I invite you, sir, to kindly deliver.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, especially chief guest of today's function, Professor Ranjan Kumar Kakoti. I must thank him for sparing his valuable time to grace this function and encourage the students and faculty of AINE. Principal and Director of Nursing, Dr. Unmana Borgohain Paikia, the other faculty members, students, Mr. Dekar, and ladies and gentlemen present. I hope I am audible to all of you, and I hope I will not be interrupted because of the technical problem that you are facing during this program. Anyway, it's a heartiest compliments to all of you for successfully completing 17 years and reaching the milestone of 17th Foundation Day ceremony. It's in today's world, it's not easy to come together, stay together, and accomplish something together. You have accomplished all these three, for which you deserve all my compliments. You have been able to produce some of the best students in the field of nursing during the last 17 years. Dr. Udmana Borgohain has said it. There are challenges, especially due to the COVID pandemic. And at the same time, she has also mentioned that it has given us an opportunity to understand the needs and challenges of the healthcare for the community that we serve. We have realized that the healthcare is under tremendous stress. Stress is because of inadequate infrastructure, inadequate human resources, and also inadequate other supporting mechanism. You are into the education of nursing. So we have realized that we do not have enough number of nurses. That needs to be created. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that needs to be created as quickly as possible. And that responsibility bestows with you. There is nothing is permanent except sense. Whether corona pandemic or no pandemic, you need to grow and move with time. Your growth will have to be horizontal. Your growth will have to be vertical. And this has to be achieved through innovations. Innovation is the mantra of life in today's world. Vertical growth means your depth should increase, your quality of education should increase. And the horizontal growth means you must be able to grow in size, in numbers. The best nursing college in the world, the University of Pennsylvania, has got 12 campuses, nursing education campuses. Has got 12 campuses. So you are now 17 years old. You need to grow to more than one campuses. That is number one. Very, very important. Very, very important. You must know how they have become number one in the world. What are the things they have done? You must follow those footsteps. You need to grow. You need to expand. This is the need of the hour. Either you expand and progress, or you degenerate and disappear. You cannot remain static. World is dynamic. You cannot remain static. You have to grow and expand. That's very, very important. You have remained as one campus during last 17 years. It's high time that you should grow to more than one campus. You should grow to more than one campus. So 17 years is good enough to remain as one campus. Now you should grow to more than one campus. In double that time, 35 years almost, your parent organization GNRC has grown to 5 campuses. You have spent 17 years in one campus. You need to grow on your 17th foundation day. I must remind you that you need to grow to 5 campuses, or need to grow to more than one campuses. We started with 8 beds. Today we have got 750 beds. So how many times it has grown? Almost 100 times in number of beds, right? So the Nursing Institute had started with 30 students intake. It should also grow proportionately. It should also grow proportionately. We need to find out ways of achieving it. You need to find out ways of achieving it. And innovations, what is that? Innovation means you must be able to create something which makes your job easier, enables you to give better care to your patients, and at the same time, you should be able to grow and expand. You should be able to grow and expand. Healthcare requires a lot of innovations. Nursing community is the one community involved with healthcare who stays with the patient 24 hours. You are in a position to understand the need of the patient much more than anybody else in the chain of care. Doctor, nurses, and other supporting staff, it is the nurses who are with the patient for 24 hours. You can understand their needs much more. So, innovation should come from you. Innovation should come from you. GNRC is making hospital beds for last 20 years. I am looking for suggestions from the nurses. How the quality of the bed can be improved? What is better for you and what is better for my patients? I need suggestions from you. We are making an operation table in the hospital. I need to know from you how this performance of the operation table can be improved further. In the same way, lot of patient care devices which are being used by you, the suggestions should come from you. How this can be improved, how this can be indigenized. How this can be indigenized, which can reduce the cost of care, which can improve the quality of care. You all know that in order to make healthcare acceptable to the people, we must be able to improve the quality of the care. The quality of the care has to be offered by the doctor and the nurses together. There need to be innovation. Then we must be able to bring down cost. Healthcare is becoming very expensive. It has gone beyond the reach of most of the people in the world, not only in India. It is our responsibility to bring down the cost of care. We require innovative approach. In the traditional approach, we have failed to do it. Healthcare cost is ever rising every day. It is the doctor, nurses, and the other support staff who need to work and think together to bring down the cost of care. Then the overall experience also has to be improved. So, on your 17th Foundation Day, without taking much of your time, I would like to remind all of you that first is you need to grow, you need to multiply. Size matters. Everything started in a small way, but it grows. That is the rule of the universe. You must grow. This is your high time. 17 years is in one campus is it's a long time. You need to grow and expand. Number one. You need to grow. Your example is your parent organization. From 8 beds in 35 years, it has grown to 750 beds. Almost 100 times it has grown. Can we increase the number of students, if not 100 times, 20 times, 15 times, or 10 times at least in next 1 year? This is what should be your milestone. You need to make up your mind that you are going to do it. There will be obstructions. There will be challenges. And you need to learn how to overcome these obstructions, how to face these challenges, and move with the universe. Universe is very, very dynamic. Many good things are happening despite corona pandemic. So, despite all these, you need to grow and expand. Second is your innovative approach, innovations. Innovation must come. Every foundation day, I keep on waiting to hear from you what innovations you have done. Have you been able to contribute anything innovative? We have created a concept of Swasthya Mitra. That's an innovation in the world. That's an innovation in the world for which World Bank came forward to reward us. Now, probably US government is going to declare a reward on these innovations. From the Nursing Institute also, I am waiting to hear some innovations from you by which you can improve the quality of care, you can bring down the cost of care, make things easier for you, and at the same time better quality care to my patient. That's where the innovations come. You need to work for that. So, I don't want to take much of your time. Our Honorable Chief Guest is with us. We are waiting to hear from you, him. So, with these few words, complimenting all of you once again for successfully completing 17 years of your existence, a fruitful existence, a productive existence, and also with due permission from the chief guest. I'd like to conclude here. Thank you once again with all my best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of encouragement. Always uplift us and motivate us. And I sir, that you motivate us and to multiply. Thank you so much. So honored and privileged to have in our midst our chief guest, the eminent personality, Dr. Ranjan Kumar Kapati is presently the Director, Students Welfare, Guwahati University, and also Program Coordinator, NSS Guwahati University. And he is also the former faculty in physics. He attained the PhD degree in nuclear physics and has experience of more than 23 years of teaching and administration. Dr. Kapati is also associated with many reputed national bodies of physics research. He has many research papers in international journals. Dr. Kapati also presented such papers in different parts of the world and also, he is a cultural coordinator of Guwahati under Association of Indian University. May I invite you, sir, to kindly deliver your speech.
Thank you. May I audible?
Yes. Go ahead.
Good morning to you all. In this happy occasion, I wish you all the best. Respected Dr. Numal Bara, renowned doctor and chairman of GRC Hospital Limited, principal of Asian Institute of Nursing Education, Guwahati, Dr. Unmona Borgohai Saikia, Dr. Sarveswar Deka of GNRC Hospital, all the dignitaries present here and participants joining in this online platform. I congratulate Asian Institute of Nursing Education family for successful completion of 17 years. And we are celebrating 17th Foundation Day today, and it's a historic moment for you all. My heartiest wishes for these noted institutions to achieve the desired goal and expecting these institutions as one of the best nursing institutions in India. At first, my salute to all doctors, nurses, frontline COVID warriors in this trying time of COVID pandemic. Today, when Sangeeta Majumdar and Principal Borgohai Madam invited me, so they discussed a topic with me that we want to just hear from you on a particular topic in this Foundation Day. So they have assigned me a topic of impact and importance of e-learning on education in a current context. As everybody knows, from last year onwards, every people have been house arrest. Most of the time, they're house arrest. They cannot go out. They cannot meet people. All the students and citizens have been trapped in their houses. So family life, the common life have been disrupted. So in this situation, though the e-learning process was there from a long time, but it was not implemented in the society fully. But in this situation, there is no alternative, but we have to adopt this e-learning process by every institutions. A learning system based on formalized teaching, but with the help of electronic resources, is known as e-learning. While teaching can be based on in or out of the classrooms, the use of computers and the internet forms the major components of this e-learning process. So everybody have been equipped with, at this present situation, how to go for this e-learning process. It is a web-based learning, commonly referred to as e-learning, actually, an online learning system. It essentially includes learning online for the courses that are offered on the net, emails, live lectures, and video conferencing, all possible through the net. Previously, people used to go for a television, some recording newses are there, some through mobile, they used to see some YouTube channels, through Facebook, they have done some there, spreading some knowledge, maybe of scientific knowledge or social science. But in this trying time, all regular classroom, all traditional classroom have been shifted to the e-classrooms. This enables all the participants to give their views on a particular topic and then discuss them further. They also offer strategic pages like course materials that are printed on both benefit of all the participants. One of the main advantages of accessing these course materials, the web pages like this, they can give the hyperlinks that will lead to another page and thus opens up a vast amount of information on the net. So, but one of the most often used terms, the normal time is that when you go for traditional courses, you can go to institutions, you can have a face-to-face learning with teachers, you can have some practical applications, so hands-on trainings are there. But in these pandemic situations, when you go for online classes, it is the term the new normal. The normal is that you can go to institutions physically and you can meet your friends, then you can meet your teachers, you can cope up with your course curriculum, traditional courses. But here, after coming for this e-education, e-learning, another term has been assigned as a new normal. One of the most often used terms after pandemic in this new normal. The new normal in education is the increased use of online learning tools. The COVID-19 pandemic has triggered new ways of learning. All around the world, educational institutions are looking towards online learning platforms to continue with the process of educating students. The new normal now is a transformed concept of education with online learning at the core of this transformation. Today, digital learning has emerged as a necessary resource for students and schools all over the world. For many educational institutes, this is an entirely new way of education that they had to adopt. There is no alternative. Online learning is now applicable not just to learn academics, but it also extends to learning extracurricular activities for students, as well as like music, dance, yoga, communication skills, soft skills, life skills programs, many programs have been conducted through e-learnings. In recent months, the demand for online learning has risen significantly, and it will continue doing so far in future too, because these methods have different advantages and disadvantages. I'll discuss after a few times. During this pandemic, people cannot go out, so people are getting depressed. So in these cases, physical exercise is very much important for a healthy lifestyle. So if you want to make ourselves fit, then we should continue for yoga classes or some physical exercises or aerobics, which is now many institutions have been taken up the process of e-learning. So different co-curricular, extracurricular activities are there. Now, every citizens, as a guardians, we should inspire all the students to cope up with these situations of e-learning till we become a normal situation arises of the COVID pandemic. Now, how it comes e-learning techniques? If we see the historical background, it dates back to 1728 when Caleb Phillips, a professor of shorthand. Now, the shorthand, very few people have used. Now, PS private secretaries have used to this shorthand. Published an advertisement in a Boston Gazette offering teaching material and tutorials. The first testimony of an organized correspondence course in which there was bidirectional communication comes from the England. In 1840, when Isaac Pitman initiated a shorthand course. From those early stages, correspondence institutes appeared in the United States and other European countries. Now, this is the first stage, you can say, of e-learning. Second is that multimedia teaching. This stage is a product of the 1960s, when the British Open University was founded. Here, the use of printed materials was joined by audio tapes, video tapes, radio TV broadcasting, telephone, etc. Now, one other is the telematic teaching. This dates to the dates of 1980s era. During this time, this decade marks the arrival of modern telecommunications in the education scene, telematic scenes. Now, TV also came to India very late. So, the communication systems bring step by step. Like in internet also, at first the 2G, 3G, 4G, now 5G is going slowly. So, telematic teaching was at the time of 1980s, you can assume for that. And next, and the present situation is the teaching through internet. Teaching through internet, it is the internet age, and e-learning was described as fourth generation distance learning. We can now say the virtual campus, virtual teaching, flexible learning model, etc. So now it involves the application of two-way communications you can do. You can do face-to-face communications through only virtual mode. Now you can supply different ICT materials are there. ICT materials are there, so you can transfer to your students, your fellow colleagues. This teaching through internet came to from 1990 onwards. There's a vast use of this worldwide web, and in fast developing applications have been taken in account. So at present, during this COVID-19 pandemic, so e-learning is the only option remains in education sector. Now, while we discuss about e-learning process, I told you that we'll discuss about some advantages and there is some disadvantages. What are the advantages? If you see that you are able to link the various resources in several varying formats. These are the advantages is there. It is a very efficient way of delivering courses online. So we have different platforms, so you can use different platforms for delivering course online. Due to its convenience and flexibility, the resources are available from anywhere and at any time from the globe. Now, we oftenly organize the international webinar, international conferences. We can connect people from various parts of the globe around the world. We can connect people. Now it is very easy after this e-learning process to convene a international webinar. It is very easy if you have a good context with people from other parts of the world. Everyone who are a part of these students or are working full-time can take advantage of web-based learning. University grant commissions had adopted one system. Those are economically poor. They have the option of earn by learn system. They can earn by learn systems are there. But if you have some flexibility of adopting courses, online courses, then also you can take out some your earning resource may be there, option may be there, then you can go for earn by learn systems in these cases. Suppose in nursing cases also, if you privately go for some nursing, if some students are there economically weak, they can go for some part-time jobs of this nursing as well as, and they can continue the course as well as also. Web-based learning promotes active and independent learning. This is also one advantage is there. So as we know, it is a 24/7. Anytime you can just go for this course curriculum. We did not think of class to be attended at night at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. even at also 10. But if you organize a class at 8 p.m. also or 9, there is no problem. You can sit at a home, you can take classes. So also there is no geographical boundaries problem also. Then wherever you stay, then you can go for the online classes. It is very convenient and flexible options. Above all, you do not have to depend on anyone for anything. Suppose you have some problem to visit your institutions, you need a vehicles to go there, or you to catch a bus, you have to wake up morning early, then these problems are not there. Yeah, those are minor students are there, and in city, it's a big problem to take the students from their home to the institutions. Now, during these online systems, there is no headache of taking your wards or children to home to the institutions. Not only can you train yourself on a way of day-to-day basis, but also on weekend or whatsoever you have the free time too. There is no hard and fast rule for these e-learning processes. So discussion, boards and sets, you can go for this. You can have the option. You are able to interact with everyone online and also clear your doubts, whatever the doubts you have. Now, day by day, we are also learning a lot. Previously, when you organize the e-learning process or taking Zoom or Google platforms, there are many options are there. So writing in a boards also you can take classes, showing videos, for PowerPoint presentations. So there are different options are there for taking classroom activities. The video instructions that are provided for audio and video learning can also be rewound and seen and heard again and again. And if you do not happen to understand the topic on first round basis. In physical classroom, traditional classroom, the lecture has given by your teacher and you left the teachers. And students have problem that what the teacher said, I was confused what today. Now it is now in this time it is recorded. All processes have been recorded, so you can listen the course material again and again if you have forgotten at that time of, or if you have even less concentrations, then also there is time to rethink yourself. Online learning offers teachers an effective way to deliver lessons of students. Now teachers have also a lot of options are there. Now teachers can do the PDF books, the teacher can give the PowerPoint presentations, or teachers can give the course material whatever they want to share with their students. Now very easy to share with your students online materials. So affordability. So another advantage of online learning is reduced financial cost also. If you see, financial costs have been reduced a lot through online process. So online course is far more affordable than compared to physical learning. There is some, although you know about what the situations is there. Improved students' attendance. Previously, due to some problem, students may not visit institutions for their maybe domestic problem, maybe of health problem, whatever problem may be there. But in case of online learning, so attendance we have observed is almost 100%, 95 plus and 900 less. So students' attendance in online classes is very much good. So other advantages we can say that every student has a very different learning journey and different learning style. So in this case, you can take up a different courses at a single time. So parallel courses you can take apart from your normal courses also. These are the option of these e-learning processes. And if we discuss some disadvantages of e-learning, then there are also a lot of disadvantages there. One of the major disadvantages is that if we live in a society, we all have to live in a society, we exchange our sorrows, and whenever we're happy, we share our feelings to our fellow beings. So in case of these young generations, they should meet their friends, they should share their feelings. So if they are not meeting each other physically, many students got depressed, they are feeling depressed. You will hear, if we discuss with many students, if we sometimes we go for counseling sessions with our students. So while going for counseling sessions with students, they say often the word, sir, we are feeling bored. We are feeling bored. The word have been shouted by every students. Why they are feeling? They've been house arrest in their houses. They cannot go out. They cannot speak. They cannot to their friends. So this is a depression is one of the major problem of this e-learning process. Most of the online assessments are limited to questions that they are only objective in nature. So in case of these traditional systems, we have to have all descriptives, all different types of question answers are there. Here is mainly objective part have been there. There is also a problem of extent of security of online learning programs. Everybody we know, now invigilators were only parents. In case of traditional course, invigilators are teachers. But in case of this online learning, invigilators are only parents. Those are working parents, invigilators of the students are themselves only. There is no one to look after them. So for security reason is also there. The authenticity of a particular student's work is also a problem, as online just about anything can do a project rather than the actual student's skill self. We people are very emotions. Emotions people are there. We feel emotions with our students and with our words. Sometimes your son and daughter unable to solve a problem. A project say the teachers are trying, just repeatedly reminding submit a project soon, and definitely parents come forward and help to the students. Now, in case of traditional courses, face-to-face courses, it may not happen like this. The assessment that are computer marked generally have a tendency of being only knowledge-based and not necessarily the practical-based. So practical-based is very much essentially. So I also feel like a nursing institutions, medical colleges, without practical-based knowledge, you cannot the cope up with your course material. Not possible at all. You need practical base. One of the major disadvantages of these e-learning systems is this on in medical sectors, nursing sectors, engineering sectors, in some subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, in some science subjects are there. So practical based subjects have been suffering a lot in case of this e-learning. Due to time difference, people cannot connect for online meeting throughout the globe at the same time. When you conduct international conference, recently we conduct one international conference with some people of Australia. So we have to conduct in the evening time only. During daytime, they cannot due to time difference. So one conference we started in the early morning at 7. So this is the some disadvantages is there. So throughout the globe, due to time difference, you cannot connect with the people for this online conference or online classes for this.
Excuse me,
now,
sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Can we summarize? So we have a time limit. That's why.
Yeah. Now we'll stop. Just 2 minutes. We'll stop.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now you see, health hazards problems also a problem is there because if you stay a long time in front of a screen, they emit some radiations. So this is also maybe a major problem for e-learners or staying many times in front of computers, in front of laptops, in front of the mobile phones or e-gadgets are there. So it is a major problem. Technology issue also a major disadvantage problem for this. Just we faced in the beginning of this meeting. Technology is also a major problem in this case. Sense of isolations. Every students, I told you in the beginning that they were isolated in the house. They cannot mix with the students. This is also a major disadvantage for this. So in this way, so e-learning also process have different advantages and disadvantages in bodies. So I have taken much time. It's okay. I'm for it. And it's a hard subject. If you say it needs at least 40 to 50 minutes for to cover up this online processes systems is there. But still, I am praying to God that the institutions become one of the best institutions in this country. They serve the nation. Nursing profession is the best profession. The sister concern of this Florence Nightingale. I pray for all-round growth of these institutions for this. And in chanting Sanskrit slok, I just conclude my speech. Sarve bhavantu sukhino, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani santu, ma kasita dukha hava habeta. Om Santi. Thank you all.
Graduates. May I request Madam Vice Principal, Dr. Mrs. Ranjavani Das ma'am, to kindly do the honor of appreciating. Thank you.
Honorable Chief Guest, Principal Madam, esteemed guests and dear participants, a very warm good morning to one and all present here. First of all, I wish a happy Foundation Day to each one of you who have worked with us and supported us in this 17 years of journey. We are fortunate today to introduce our first batch of nurse practitioner students who have completed their course in March 2021. We have started nurse practitioner course in AINE in 2018. This institute is the only one institute in the entire Northeast region who got permission to start this course. This is a 2 years residency course where 80% is clinical and main focus is on competency-based training. We are fortunate that our students got full support from the medical team of GNRC Hospital, including Dr. N.C. Bora sir, who have guided them in the clinical duties. Today, our first batch of nurse practitioner students, Ms. Nuri Gogoi and Albanity Marur, they are with us, and I request them to share their experience. Over to Nuri. Nuri, are you here?
Yes. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning to all. My name is Nuri Gogoi. I completed my nurse practitioner in critical care nursing from Asian Institute of Nursing Education. Recently, I'm working as an executive ICU nurse in Sir H.N. Reliance Hospital, Mumbai. Asian Institute of Nursing Education is the platform from where I got my identity. AINE helped me a lot to build my career. For that, I would like to thank our principal madam, Dr. Unmana Borgohai Saikia, and vice principal ma'am, Dr. Ranju Rani Das. Because of them, who I am now. I would like to thank Dr. N.C. Bora sir. I do remember my visit in GNRC Barasat, Kolkata, how he taught us individually in our clinical setting. So it helped me a lot to build my clinical skills in the hospital setting. Then the teachers of the AINE are very supportive and helpful. No doubt their expertise in their own field and own skills. And not the least, I would like to thank Dr. Devjali Gogoi Mazumdar ma'am, the HOD of ICU. She helped us throughout the year. These 2 years, she helped a lot to us. These mentors helped me a lot to enhance my skills and personality in the clinical setting. Because of them, I can handle any situation independently in a clinical setting in here. Still, I'm learning a lot, but I have learned so many things from them. Then, through this session, I would like to thank each and every one of AINE members for supporting me and helping me out to know better of me. I want to congratulate each and every AINian for glorious 17 years. And I'm requesting each and every one of you, please come forward for this course. This is a very nice course and very good course. You will be rich in your own clinical skills. So thank you. Long life AINE. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Nuri. Moving to Albanity.
Hello everyone, my name is Albanity Marwin. I am a graduate student of Asian Institute of Nursing Education. First, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate AINE for successful completion of their 17 years of glorious existence. I have recently completed my nurse practitioner postgraduate residency program specialized in critical care in the month of March 2021, and currently I am working as a nurse practitioner at GNRC Hospital. I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to Dr. N.C. Bora sir, CMD of GNRC Hospital, Dr. Unmana Borgohai Saikia, Principal of AINE, Dr. Ranju Rani Das, Vice Principal of AINE, my AINE teachers, and my teachers from GNRC Hospital for shaping the best years of my life. I am indeed very grateful to AINE for making me who I am today. I am very happy for choosing this course because it has given me numerous opportunities to expand my career in the wide variety of venues. Being a nurse practitioner and working with the other healthcare team members of GNRC Hospital, I am very delighted to impart my knowledge in this field, and working with them, I get to learn new things every day, and it has given me and it gives me opportunity to expand my knowledge in this field and also in my career. Thank you so much once again. Long live AINA.
Thank you. Over to Ivan.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you to the MP Brand. Now we will have the newsletter, Ms. Samhita Mazumdar.
Letter is an excellent medium to keep our well-wishers up to date with our different activities, latest developments, programs, and information of our institution. And on the occasion of the 17th Foundation Day of Asian Institute of Nursing Education, I am happy to bring to you this issue of newsletter which will keep you abreast of the same.
Thank you. On the occasion of the 17th Foundation Day, AINA has organized an speech competition. Now we will have the top 3 winners of the speech competitions. May I request the third position holder, Ms. Vipasha Lasya, Tripura College of Nursing, to deliver your speech.
Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. I am Vipasha Lushkar, a student of 4th year BSc Nursing from Tripura College of Nursing. Feel highly placed at the same time opportunity of speaking a few words about impact of e-learning on student education. Owing to rapid spread of coronavirus and consequently repeated lockdowns, schools and other educational institutions had remained closed for most of the days of the year 2020. Classroom teaching learning had hardly taken place so far in 2021. That is why there was no other alternative but online teaching learning to reach out to maximum number of learners. Online mode of teaching learning has proved to be something is better than nothing. However, such mode of teaching depends on effective online educators, but it cannot be assumed that an expert teacher in a traditional classroom will automatically be a good teacher in an online classroom. Besides, certain subjects like visual arts, fine arts, music, etc. cannot be taught through online. Assessment, testing, and evaluation of learners' progress cannot be done properly when classroom teaching is missing, moreover in a developing country. Like India, most of the students don't have access to mobile network and to the world of online or visual mode of learning. Poor parents face great troubles in purchasing a smartphone and buying data package. Too much handling of a cell phone is detrimental to health. Last but not the least, there is risk of misusing mobile by the reckless learners. Therefore, the more offline teaching learning is the better it is for all. So I'm conclude here. So thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you. We are request the second position holder, Ms. Abhita Malik, as LM Global Nursing College, Rajasthan, to deliver your speech. Am I audible, ma'am? Yes, you are audible.
Om Shanti and good morning to respected chief guest, Dr. N.C. Borwal sir and other dignitaries. I am Arpita Malik from SLM Global Nursing College, Rajasthan. Now, I am going to deliver my speech. The topic is impact of e-learning on students' education. It is said that it is permanent. Like stagnant water where impurities will generate and life will become miserable. In ancient times, pupils lived for Gurukul, and after colonial period, the Western education system has introduced in our country. But now, due to pandemic, the online courses has been becoming more and more popular. So every change comes with its own pros and cons. So our today's topic, online learning, also has some good and bad impact on students' education. So let us focus on the good part first. At first, e-learning gives us chance to learn at any time, at any place. So we can learn through the access of mobile, internet, or computer. It removes a geographical barrier. It has a higher degree of community coverage. For example, AINE, a college from northeastern part of India, has given us chance to share our views on this topic, and we, the students, are accessing those opportunities by sitting here on the far northwestern part of the country. Next, it gives us a lot of tools such as videos, PDF, podcasts. So students can use all of them as a part of their learning, and students also become more and more confident in using those technologies. Next, it is also quite cost effective. The cost on traveling, post material and accommodation has also been reduced. It also suits a variety of learning styles. Some are visual learners and some prefer learning through audio. So this system with its own range of options and resources can be personalized in many ways. It is also time saving too. Communication can be done through WhatsApp, email, Zoom meeting. So students can clarify their doubt on the live sessions and also can review the downloaded content later on. Next, it is helpful for the students who are uninterested to read. E-learning makes the learning quite interesting by displaying the pictures, words, and also including the gamification technique for the non-interesting subjects like math. Now, here are some disadvantages also. The biggest challenge is to focus on the screen for a long period of time. There is a greater chance for the student to get easily distracted from the by the social media and other sites. Next, in some cities, a consistent network connection with a decent speed is quite a problem. Without a consistent network connection, students will lose in their learning continuity. A very practical problem is about cheating, which is unavoidable. It is very easy for the online learners to share their answers knowing that nobody is watching them. Next, by using this platform, students may excel in their theoretical knowledge, but at the same time, due to lack of communication skills, they are unable to do work in their team settings. It requires a lot of motivation to be very disciplined. So, procrastination of the study has been seen among the students. A very genuine problem in our country is that in our country, everyone cannot afford a sophisticated mobile phone or computer for their own. So, those sections of society are not getting benefits through this online platform. At the last but not the least, here I want to conclude the topic by saying that if we cry because the sun has gone out of your life, then your tears will prevent you from seeing the stars. Yes, schools and colleges are closed. Sitting in home is quite boring. Then also, e-learning has given us a numerous opportunity and resources to acquire knowledge in this pandemic also. We need to use those resources with self-control and self-discipline. So we can easily achieve those values in our life through the practice of meditation. That's how we can use this opportunity to shape ourselves, to shape our future as bright as we want and to the maximum possible extent. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Well said. Very nice.
is Arpita, and I request the first position here, Ms. Silpi first year post basic BSc Nursing AIME to deliver your speech.
Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Yes, you are audible.
Okay, ma'am. A very good morning, everyone, especially to our respected Sir Chief Guest Dr. Ranjan Kumar Kakati, Director Student Welfare Program Coordinator, and our Sir Dr. N.C. Bora, Chairman and Managing Director of JNRC Hospital, and our respected Madam Dr. Unmana Borgohai Saikia, Principal Madam of AINE. First of all, I'm so grateful that you have given me this opportunity to speak about this topic, impact of e-learning on student education on this special occasion. So I would like to wish everyone happy 78th Foundation Day to everyone. So e-learning is still gradual process in India. Not many people are aware of it, but still trying to feel comfortable. But in the past 5 years, there has been quite a rise in the online teaching. So online learning is actually it's our savior during this pandemic, and now it is going to be seeing a new norm where every one of us can learn at any time, anywhere, and at our own convenience. So today I would like to say about a few positive and negative impact of e-learning on student education. So first of all, positive impact. First is online learning is self-paced. Students who study online can plan their own time schedule. So the researchers also has found out that self-paced learning leads to increased student satisfaction and reduced stress, which results in improved learning outcome. And secondly, e-learning is cost effective. It saves time and money of the student. Yes, of course, a student can learn according to his convenient time, and also can save money as he don't need to spend for his transportation or other necessities. And also it has the lectures can be taken any number of time. The student can learn several times. If he don't understand the topic on the first lecture, then he can review it. And again, the next point is accessibility and flexibility. Students have the advantage of learning other activities with their study time also. And next is student feels more comfortable as opposed to conventional classroom. The student feels at more ease to express themselves, like their thoughts and views, compared to this classroom teaching, classroom learning. So as this is a virtual platform, so they are at more ease to express themselves and ask questions. And the next is e-learning. Please mute their and have knowledge. Hello.
Yes, you are audible now.
Okay. And also e-learning can also open student mind and also enhance student knowledge of information technology, as most of the information we get from technology. And lastly, it also has less impact on environment, because e-learning is environmentally friendly, as it prevents pollution which is brought by this paper production. So these are the few positive impacts of e-learning on student education. Now I would like to say about negative impact of e-learning on student education. So number one cause is e-learning can cause social isolation, as there will be a lack of human communication in their lives. Maximum of them will be busy in their laptops, mobiles, and they will have, and due to that they will have several mental health issues also, like stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts. And next is e-learning requires strong self-motivation and time management skills. Lack of self-motivation among students continues to be one of the primary reasons, as in traditional classroom there are many factors which constantly push the students towards their learning goals, like face-to-face communication, peer-to-peer activities, and strict schedules to keep the students from falling off track during their studies. And the third point is cheating prevention during online assessment is one of the biggest disadvantages of e-learning. And next is it focuses more on theories rather than practicals, because e-learning is limited to certain disciplines. Like for other field of learning, e-learning is quite suitable, but for medical sciences and engineering requires a certain practical experience. So it is quite difficult through e-learning to learn about practical things. And also it is inaccessible to others, where some of us are very lucky enough to access our internet very freely, fast, but some of them, they don't have a good network connection, so they have to go refer internet cafe, or they have to use public Wi-Fi, which is very inconvenient. So yes, these are the negative impact of e-learning on student education. So that's all what I want to say about my views and opinions about this topic. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Have a good day.
Thanks, Shruti Sinha. And I congratulate all the speakers who have participated in this speech competition. Now we have come to the end of the program. To wrap up this celebration of the 17 years of glorious existence of AINE, may I invite Madam Vitali Varman to give the word.
Iban, can I have a second?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm just here to congratulate and thank each participant. And I congratulate who are not here today. Many of them have sent their video of their speech, but we could not accommodate over here. We have selected the 3 best participants, and all of them done excellent. I'm very happy and looking forward to hear many more participants, and we are definitely going to have many other programs in coming days. And I also thank our chief guest for giving time. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, Mitali, it is for you now to extend your vote of thanks.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtue, but the parents of all others. A graceful and warm morning to the Honorable Chief Guest, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, teachers and administrative staff of AINE. First of all, I wish everyone a happy 78th Foundation Day of AINE. It's my great privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of the 17th Foundation Day of Asian Institute of Nursing Education. I, on behalf of entire AINE team, would like to extend my deep sense of gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ranjan Kumar Kakoti Sir, Director, Student Welfare, Guwahati University and Program Coordinators, NSS, for being kind enough to accept our invitations and spare time from your busy schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. N.C. Bora sir, CMD GNRC Hospitals, for your inspiring words and constant support to enrich our professional growth. Thank you, sir. I must mention our sense of gratitude to Mr. Sarvesya Deka sir, Project Director GNRC Hospitals, for his constant logistics support and guidance since the inception of this institute. Thank you, sir. We have been fortunate to be assisted by our principal ma'am, Dr. Unmana Borghai Soikia. You have been a constant support and always gives us encouragement to move forward. Because of your hard work, it is possible for us to complete 78 years of glorious years. Thank you so much, ma'am. My gratitude goes to Dr. Ranju Rani Das, Vice Principal, Asian Institute of Nursing Education, for your constant support and guidance. Thank you, ma'am. My heartiest gratitude to all the distinguished guests who are present today in this virtual platform to grace the occasion. Thank you, everyone. My heartfelt gratitude to all the participants from the different corners of the countries who has taken the part in this competition, in the speech competitions. And your effort has shown, it gives us courage to move forward. Thank you, everyone, all the participants. At last, I must thank our students, faculties, non-teaching staffs, and the organizer committee for their constant efforts to make this event a successful one. Once again, thank you, everyone. Long live AIN. Thank you. Over to you, Ivan.
We have come to the end of this program. Long live AIN.